Let me tell you, some of the things you learn about yourself after filming yourself for a while. I just learned today that I make hideous faces while jabbing bobby pins into my hair. And I know I've put many of bobby pins in my hair in front of people, so I feel bad for the ones who've ever had to witness that. If you're one of those people, I apologize. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on today's video. Today we are going to be discussing all of my favorites from the month of April. Now, if you have been a loyal viewer, you are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate ya. While I was pulling out several of these favorites, a lot of these products may seem pretty redundant, but clearly they're the products that I've been loving this month. That's why they made it into this video. But before we get into the makeup favorites, I wanted to share a few of my fragrance picks from the month. I teamed up with Sunburn for today's video. I have worked with them many times in the past. I have been using Sunburn for definitely over 3 years. I'm trying to think if it started right when I moved to Texas. You guys have no idea what Sunburn is. Basically, it's an awesome fragrance subscription service. Recently, they've expanded their brand to skincare, makeup. I have some skincare picks that I want to share with y'all as well. But they come in these really cute travel-friendly packages, so they're TSA friendly. It's a great way to sample out perfumes for $15 a month. I will have a coupon code linked down below for 30% off. That'll give you your first month for just $10. On the site, there are 600 different fragrances to choose from for both men and women. This would actually be a great Mother's Day gift because that is coming up on us very soon. So whether you're looking for high-end luxury, fine fragrances like Tom Ford, Gucci, or maybe smaller indie brands like 𝗟𝗧𝗧, which I've heard so many great things about that perfume. I have that one on my wish list, so that might be next month's scent. But the two that I have for you today are ones that I've actually already tried, but I really like ordering from Sunburn. That way I can get the sample sizes to keep in my purse. I say sample sizes, but they're definitely more travel sizes. It's a 30-day supply. These always last way longer than 30 days for me, but I love them just because I can keep them in my purse. I don't have to worry about them sloshing or spraying all over, and I'm not carrying around like a clunky bottle like this. This really cute outer packaging, so you just twist it up, and then here's the actual fragrance. It always comes with a label on it, so as you can see, it's a generous size. Then you just pop it back in and twist down. It's so cute. It kind of reminds me of like the whack-a-mole games. So I have Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, which I used to own this in a full size. I've since then used it. I do still have the Versace Bright Crystal, but the Bright Crystal Absolute, I find that the longevity of this is definitely longer lasting. What I love about this is it's sweet without being one of those very kind of like teeny bopper pink sugar type of sweets, which don't get me wrong, I still love those type of sweet perfumes, but at a certain time of the year, this is a scent that I feel like I can wear all year round and it just works on my body chemistry. I love how I just described a teeny bopper scent and now I'm over here talking about Juicy Couture. Not that it's like all teeny bopper, because I know Juicy Couture definitely has like deeper scents now. I brought the smaller roller ball. Okay, I was introduced to the Viva La Juicy Rosé by my friend Nisa, and she gave me this little bottle. I absolutely love it. I love roller balls, but I don't know, whenever it's in my purse, I feel like it's easier just to apply when it's in a spray bottle. So as soon as she gave me this, I fell in love with this scent. It is so good. I love rose scents, but sometimes, what is that one? Is it Gucci that has? No. There's a very popular rose perfume. I cannot think of the name right now that so many people love. It smells good on everybody else, but on me, it's one of those perfumes that somehow translates into a very kind of grandma rose smell. It just doesn't work on me. Chanel Chance is like that on me as well. That perfume smells incredible on everyone. I spray it on me and it just does something funky, but this Viva La Juicy Rosé, oh, the smell, I love it so much. I actually have the notes right here for that one. This is another very like spring, summer appropriate scent. The notes are rose, pear, peony, mandarin, and amber. I love it. If you guys love rose scents, but like I said, you're just having a hard time finding one that isn't overly floral, this one is perfect because the citrus notes just really help to kind of balance it out. So I would highly recommend checking out those two scents. Next up, I wanted to share some of the skincare items that I picked up at Sunburn. First up, from Purlisse, I got some sheet masks because I'm running low on my sheet masks, which is really sad. I was gonna save my sheet masks for my recent empties video, and then I was like, this would be like too long to go through. There was 85 sheet masks in there though. I'm addicted to them. I love to use them at night. I love to use them in the morning, but in the morning, I normally like to use something with a vitamin C just because that really helps with brightening. Also, green tea is supposed to help with just like elasticity, so I thought this would be the perfect type of sheet mask to wear for makeup prep or skincare prep for my makeup. So these are from 𝗟𝗧𝗏. They're the green tea and vitamin C. They're supposed to be moisturizing and clarifying. They're not hydrogel masks, but they're still packed with essence. It's one of the very plush kind of Korean cotton masks, if you guys are familiar with them. I know 𝗟𝗧𝗏 has a watermelon one too that I'm really interested in checking out. So if you guys have tried those, let me know. And then these next two brands, I was so stoked to see these on Sunburn. I've heard so much about Glow Recipe lately, especially all their watermelon glow line. I know there's like some sort of spritz as well, but I got the watermelon, can I speak please? Words are hard today. Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. Now this is supposed to be for oily to combo skin, and I think it's because of the texture of it. It reminds me a lot of like the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 water cream. It's more of a gel-based moisturizer, but I've still been loving this for the daytime. At night, I typically like something a little bit heavier, but I've been layering this with my 𝗦𝗧𝗏 Dewy Skin Cream, which is also a favorite this month. I can see why everybody loves this, not only because of the packaging, the scent is amazing, the way that it just like goes on like a very type of liquidy gel, but you feel hydrated. Your skin has a bit of a glow before it finally soaks in all the way. So I've really been enjoying this. And then I have this cleanser from Saturday Skin. Now I have another daytime cleanser right now. I'm like almost finished with it, so I didn't want to open another cleanser till I finished that. But this is another Asian brand. It's the Rise and Shine Gentle Cleanser. Just the name of it sounded something that would be more appropriate for the daytime, just because I don't really like anything like stripping first thing in the morning. I like to keep a lot of like the moisturizing properties on my face. Now moving on to makeup, and I guess one of the skincare products. I've already talked about this in 3 of my previous videos. This is the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 Dewy Skin Cream. I absolutely love this as my daytime moisturizer after like my essences and my sunscreen. I love the glow that it gives my skin. I've mentioned this already over and over again. It was in my Sephora VIB recommendations. It was in like 2 videos before that, so I'm not going to say much, but if you liked the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 water cream, but you're looking for something a little bit more hydrating, this will be a go-to for you. It's the exact same price as the water cream. I can't get enough. This is definitely going to be a product that stays on my Sephora Loves list where I restock, because it is just, that product became such a quick favorite for me. Okay, now if you've been staying up to date with all of my videos, then these should come as no surprise. I did an entire dedicated video all about the 𝗏𝗏 Glass Glow Face Illuminators. The ones that I use the most are Crystal Clear and Spectrum Bronze. I had a comment in my last video if I liked the lip products as well. They are nice. You get a very nice glossy shine, but I don't find them to be that unique for like a lip gloss, whereas these, I also saw another comment. I need to go through and look at the exact person. Somebody said that the Milk Oil Stick is a dupe for this as well. I tried it, and while like it does make your skin look wet, there's still like a pearlescent quality in these that gave more of a high shine. So the Milk Stick did work, but I found this to last longer on the skin, and it just illuminated my skin way more than the Milk Stick. But I do still think that that is a pretty good option if you already have that one in your collection. So if you guys are interested, I just totally poked my face with this. Ouch. But if you are curious in seeing how these apply to the skin, I'll go ahead and link that video right here. Okay, I just have one other complexion product, and it's this blush from Becca. This is one of their luminous blushes in the shade Tiger Lily. Last month, all of my favorites were about like neon red orange lipsticks, and I kind of brought that over to my cheeks as well. This definitely looks more like, I mean, it doesn't look neon orange like the Smashbox, what was it, Fireball lipstick that I shared, but this definitely is an intense orange that you can build up or keep it more as like a diffused soft coral. I still adore these Becca Luminous blushes. I've been dipping into this blush. Oh no, you guys could see my ugly shark clip. This bobby pin on this side was like losing its grip. Oh, I just sold myself out. Oh well. Anyways, I've been dipping into this blush all month long, and I feel like you can barely tell the color payoff with these blushes. You barely need to dip your brush in. Now, if you're wanting some like intense glowy cheeks, you could obviously go in with a heavier hand, but a little bit goes a long way. And I think that was the main reason I decluttered so many of these, is because I knew there was no way I could ever get through that many of them, because I mean, look, this has been going on my face almost every single day this month, and it looks like it's barely been used. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's a good thing. That way you're definitely getting your money's worth, but sometimes I like the satisfaction of seeing a hit pan like this guy here. I talked about this in a recent testing out drugstore makeup. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Sapphires palette. It's a 10 shade multi-finish eyeshadow palette. This thing retails for $5 at Walmart. And the shade Mellow is a brow bone shade that I absolutely love. I've also almost hit pan on Camel. It has been one of my favorite transition shades this month. I have played with the blues here and there, but I mean, I mainly stick to these 3 shades. I don't know what it is about this brow bone shade. It's perfect. It's like it just cancels out any weird sallow or red tones on my eyelids. It's a very nice, like creamy consistency. So everything seems to layer on top of it perfectly. I mean, I wish you could swatch this and feel it. It almost feels like I'm actually grabbing like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow and rubbing it, just because the consistency is just so fine and smooth. There's no grit to it. I want this in a single pan. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go out and just buy another palette just for this brow bone shade, because this should have been in last month's favorite. Ever since I received this palette in the mail, this is the only brow bone shade that I've been using. So clearly, it's a good one. I do have one other palette. This is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. Nothing new, but kind of like reintroduced to me. Whenever it first came out, I loved it for about 2 months, and then I kind of got bored of it and put it away. I pulled it back out at the beginning of this month, and I haven't been able to put it down. So on my eyes today, I have some orange soda, burnt orange, sienna is probably my favorite shade in the entire palette, rustic, cypress umber, and mulberry. I do really like these shimmer shades as well, but to me the strongest players in here are definitely the mattes. They just blend out seamlessly. I will say I'm not that happy with my eye look today. I'm testing out a new glitter. While I love the glitter, I think I need to go in with a different base next time, because I am noticing it's kind of getting everywhere. But for in my crease, if you were curious, it's the Soft Glam palette. Okay, and then for lip products, I have 2, one from the drugstore and one high-end. The one that I'm wearing on my lips right now is the high-end one. This is one of the YSL vinyl creams in the shade 416. I feel like in store, like if you go shop at the counter, then they have the names, but on the products, I only ever see the numbers. So this is a very interesting color on my lips right now. I did have a liner underneath, so it did kind of change the color, but it's an orangey type of rose. Like it's not just flat out orange, but it's not like a typical red rose. I feel like an orange rose is the perfect way to describe it. Underneath though, I have the NARS pencil in Dance Fever, which this was in my Sephora recommendations as well. I cannot get enough of these velvet matte lip pencils right now. Dance Fever and Good Times are definitely some of my favorites, but this is what I have on my lips right now. If you guys have never tried the YSL vinyl creams before, it's a very interesting texture. It's kind of like, what were those called? The L'Oreal, do you remember? It was like a chrome packaging. I don't think they make them anymore. And then there was the little window in it. It was kind of like a gel stain, but this is pretty much identical to that L'Oreal formula. I know YSL and L'Oreal are all in the same family. More than anything, I love the shade of it. I find it to be a little bit more unique than some of the other million colors that I have in my collection. So this has been a go-to for me this month. And then the drugstore option, not saying that these are dupes or anything, just I guess my drugstore favorite of the month is one of the Mega Last Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipsticks. I wasn't crazy about the matte liquid catsuits. However, the High Shine lipsticks, I love the applicator and everything, but this one is in the shade Cedar Later. So it has one of those doe foot applicators that has the groove in it. I like to call it a huggy applicator, just because it goes on and really like hugs your bottom and your top lip. But this is just one of those beautiful dusty rose nudes that I love to wear pretty much every single day. But I really like the formula because it is very glossy and shiny without being sticky, without giving my lips a gross like webby look in between. Because we all know I hate the look of that. I don't think anybody likes that. So those are the 2 lip colors I've been loving this month. All right, so that is it for my favorites for this month. Let me know some of the products that you have been using all month long. I always like to hear from you guys and take some of your recommendations. As always, thank you guys so much for spending part of your day with me. If you haven't already, I would love if you subscribed and joined the fam. That way we can hang out more in the future. If you do have some more time today, you can always check out one of these videos here. And yeah, that is all that I have for you today. I hope you guys all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye.